Thank you. Thank you. So here, this is what the FSD is, right? Here. So from the BRD, FSD is extracted. Now, how many documents we have taken? The documents
First
we
name,
record.
last name, address.
Okay. No. How many documents? FSD and BRD. 2 documents, right?
Okay.
Now, write
Yes.
down these 2 also. This is FSD. Put the heading as FSD and write down these 3.
So in the FSD, all the detail information for
Yes.
information user,
Yeah.
all the details we have to add.
Yeah, that means what it is addressing the functionality, right?
Functionality. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please write down this.
Sir, FSD full form?
Functional specification document.
FSD and FRD are same, right?
Functional requirement document or functional specification document. And
So in BRD, we are not mentioned these detail functional details.
no, we won't. In BRD, we look into in terms of the flow and all, right? In some of the cases, both FSD and BRD attached in a single document. As per the company's structure, they will go.
Okay. Rausan, is there any tool for preparing these documentations and you using, suppose we have given some inputs?
This will be, you can use as tools and all. Where if suppose, see, generally if you go, this is a process,
Yeah.
and there is one particular tool called Jira. In that Jira, you can address the functionalities,
Yeah.
right? And there are if the company is having their own tools, they will go accordingly. But
Also preparing use cases.
yeah,
using
for use case preparation, we use MS Visio, right? And then yeah,
just giving inputs for descriptive manners and
yeah,
accordingly
the
preparing his
Jira tool, you can use it.
okay.
Okay,
So that will prepare a use cases as well.
not like that. We have to give our inputs from our end also.
Okay.
Okay.
Sir, here again, FRD, BA is responsible for, right?
Yeah, we'll give the inputs.
Okay.
See, these functionalities the PM is going to work along with us. See,
Okay.
if you go with a small size companies or something around a team size of 1,000, 2,000 and all, a BA will be taking the total work. When you
Okay.
work with an MNC kind of works, large companies, then we will be giving only our inputs. We will be specific to one particular task, right?
Correct.
So when you work with small companies, you learn more compared to the companies working with MNCs.
Okay.
So now with these two documents, what we can do, we can then they'll prepare the test scenarios. Okay, how means this? See, for example, if a new user, what are the cases? One of the scenario is validate the apply loan feature as a new user. Just compare with the information whatever you noted. Okay, there is an apply loan feature is there, right? One of the scenario what the testing manager will do is she'll going to look at validate the apply loan feature as a new user. Another scenario is validate the apply loan feature as an already existing user. Another scenario is for a new user in the apply loan, check the guest customer option and apply loan. Another scenario is for a new user in the apply loan, check the register option and apply loan. So how many scenarios we can work out are listed here? 4. These 4 are for which case, which of the FSD functionality? These 4 is apply loan in that 1.1, right? In a new user 1.1, right? So 4 scenarios are addressed. Are you following?
Yes.
Yes. And the second one is what? Existing user, right? Log in to the loan portal as an already a customer with a loan and check the information displayed. And one scenario, check the loan status, the loan whose status is sent for review, check the loan whose status is reviewed and approved, check the loan whose status is reviewed and deleted. From this second point in 1.2, right? How many scenarios are generated? 4. Then what is the next one? Easy of use, right? Easy of use. Check for a visitor if the information on the site is accessible in less than 3 clicks or not. Check the registered user if the information on the site is accessible in less than 3 clicks or not. Similarly, check for a banker if the information on the site is accessible in less than 3 clicks or not. So here how many? 3 scenarios. For the 2 FSD functionalities, they are able to come up with 4, 4, 3 scenarios. Clear?
3 clicks means
Means one first click you may open the page, second click you may select one, third click you may submit one. See, it's
Okay.
easy. The way you use ATM in the ATM application, right? So it makes the end user to comfortably access the application. Now you write down all these things parallel to that. That means, for example, just wait a minute. These things, how you're going to write is in this way. One is one in the BRD section, that will be 1.1 and 1.2 in the FSD section, and these are the scenarios. Understand? For much more detail, if you want to have descriptive, you can write like this. Either this way or this way. Got it?
So these test cases will have real
So we are going to prepare along with the testing manager. But we will take the responsibility of preparing this. Okay? So like this. So if you open an Excel sheet, 1 is the loan process. In that 1.1 new users, 1.2 is existing users. In 1.1, 4 scenarios are tested. In 1.2, another 4 scenarios are generated. And in 2.1, 3 scenarios are generated. Got it?
Only
Understand?
positive test cases we are written.
Yeah, for each and everything again, we'll prepare a test case.
Only positive we are written.
See, your voice is not clear.
Hello.
Ah.
Yeah, only positive test cases were it or
All
negative?
any
all?
test case.
Okay.
Any test case is scenarios, right?
Yes,
In the next step, what we are going to do, for each and every scenario, again they'll prepare a test case. First scenario, right? There may be 3 test cases. In the next scenario, maybe 4 test cases. Like that, they keep writing all the test cases for each and every scenario. Clear here? This we have seen from the document. This is from the document. From these are the scenarios. For each scenario, what are the test cases?
Sir, we are yet to cover how to like write test cases, right?
Yeah, that we that we already discussed now. That is for the login. I discussed a small example I've taken. For login, correct is one case, correct wrong is one case, wrong correct is another case, wrong is another case. You remember that? Yesterday.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday, when I'm
We
talking about before the software building, I discussed about the test scenarios, right? For the login, if you take this as the login, then one case is what? Correct. Another case is correct, wrong. Another case is wrong, correct. Another maybe wrong. Like that, for each scenario, you're going to write the cases. Here, now, this is how we are going to write the cases. And this is for the test scenario. This is for the test case. Next, what we'll do, this is going to be sent to the testing team. After the product is developed, then they're going to validate that whether it is a correct or not. If you look at this total scenario, do you find any gaps in this? Any gaps means which are not addressed. Any case where the test case is not addressed. Do you find any such things?
Yeah.
Where?
The tests.
Existing users, right?
Yeah, the ones.
These existing users. So that such gaps can be filled out. See, this is a small example. We are able to see it. But when you're preparing this, working on a project, you may have thousands of case requirements, right? If you miss 1 or 2 also, it affects the project. So if you are able to segregate in this way, you can easily find out the gaps and let the team work on these cases also. You understood? So this can be filled. This can be filled. You got it? You understand what is the purpose of RTM? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So
Now,
can you please explain this again?
now the point here is,
Yes, sir, please.
the point here is from the BRD, from the FSD, the team is able to come up with what? With the test scenarios. So for the new user, these are the 4 scenarios. For the existing user, these are the 4 scenarios. And for the easier of you, these are 3 scenarios. Again, for each and every scenario, they're going to identify the test cases. Maybe for example, for this first one, we have 3 test cases. Second one, we have 4 test cases. For the third one, maybe 1. For this fourth one, may be 1. Like that, we keep addressing all the test cases. All the test cases are going to be identified. And while you're doing this, there may be a chances that we may be missing some cases. That cases can be identified when you put all these requirements in some sort of an order. See, if you look at this, do you find the gap here? Yeah. So that what is the next step we take? We'll ask them to come up with these things. Come prepare the test cases for this, and this. Okay. So whatever we are missing, we can easily identify. And after this, then they will go for testing. And during the testing, they'll check this, they're going to list out the status. For this feature, for this scenario, all the cases are tested. 2 are passed, 1 is failed. If failed, what could be the reason? That is shown the defects. If it is blocked, because of what reason it is blocked. Like that, you can see all the results.
So what is there any kind of tool for that which is going to test it and then the defect will be coming on means what kind of?
If they have any built-in tools, they use the tool, but we'll keep on entering all. And this is going to be shared across the team. If anyone is attended to one particular case, then immediately that is going to be filled here, is reflected in the others also. Okay, so you understand? It is going to be shared between the technical team, between the testing team, and the BA will also be part of this particular analysis. So by seeing this, we have to see the complete status should be passed. If it is observed any failed or blocked or failed, that means is the testing is 100% bug free?
No.
No. So before
No, it
releasing
doesn't.
that, all these status should be in passed only. Here, the objective of this RTM matrix is to make sure that the particular product or project, what it may be, it is 100% test coverage. 100% test coverage means each and every requirement we address is tested and bug free. That means we are showing the requirement or the document inconsistencies, this particular thing, and going to display the overall defect execution status with focus on the business requirement. This is the main purpose of RTM. How we can track the requirements? We should have some source, right? Here, that source is what we call as RTM.
So this RTM is when we prepare is this for a developer will develop the applications in between.
No,
when we
see,
are prepare this.
when he will prepare is once you finish your functional specification document, means when you completely finish the modeling of all the requirements, then you are going to for this testing and building the software, right?
Yes.
From that testing phase onward, we started building this RTM. The time when they're writing the test cases, how they write the test cases? Because first they have to identify the scenarios, right?
Yes.
And then from based on that, prepare the test cases.
Yes.
That stage onwards, we are going to build this.
Yes, but where the status will be after develop, then they will give the status.
Yeah, status will be after developing the code. When you're going for testing, that results will be the status.
Yes.
Clear? So what you do is you write down only the headers. BSD section, FSD section, test scenario, test case ID, status, and defects. Already you have written all this, right? Only this template is enough.
Sir, again, in this RTM, who all are responsible? Like BA just provides inputs, or he is totally responsible?
BA is the one who is going to be taking the responsibility along with the testing manager.
Okay.
Okay. Because this BA will be something like a supervision. He's going to supervise because he wants to make sure that the total product is bug free. So he has to be take the responsibility along with the testing manager. Here.
Yes.
Sir, BA is also they also do testing or something?
Yeah, we will be doing testing. See, we are not going to test all the product. We are going to do
Okay.
the random test
Okay.
because we want to make sure that the product is the development is going as per the requirement or not, as per the business requirement or not. So we do random testing.
Okay.
Means somewhat like what we can say is we are also testing like an user point of view, like a UAT. It's sometimes if suppose the client is he is more trusting on us, he will leave that to us. You test it and give it to me. Thus I have to give in some confirmation that this is the bug free. That time also we may do the testing, like what is called as a UAT, but it is very rare. So please note on the template.
Done, sir.
Okay, note it.
So are we going to do any, I mean, after this session, will we be doing any kind
Yeah,
of these kind of things?
you after this session you will be giving you a task so that some sort of application and you keep working on it. You will be given an experience in generating the documents. Okay.
Okay.
That means you will be
These
working
kind
on
of.
you will be working on 1 or 2 projects. So not 1 or 2 projects minimum.
Okay.
One project they were going to give you, and another project you can come up on your own. For example, in your resume, you are going to project some projects, right? In that you can take one and you can work on it.
Okay.
Okay. So
Sir, will they provide access to the tools?
yeah, they will give you the software.
Okay.
Okay. And then the next one is a contribution of BA in projects. See, whatever right now I'm going to discuss, this will help you when you're going for a call, an interviews. And they'll ask you what is the role and all. So instead of referring all the inputs and all, just go with this. See, as a BA, how is going to be a part of these projects? In the pre-project, which I discussed before the lunch, it is the stage of enterprise analysis. What are the different activities we do in pre-project is what analysis, gap analysis like this. And what sort of documents we are going to generate is business case. Generally, you may not be involved in this. If you are having any experience and all, you will be involved. But if you project that I am involved in a pre-project, then there may be queries in this. Otherwise, you won't get any queries. But what is this stage is, we call it as an enterprise analysis, and the documents, artifacts which are going to be generators, business case and SOW and PO. Business case, SOW and PO. These are the 3 documents that are going to be generated. And who are the resources involved is maybe the senior BA or the architects or the pre-sales consultants. Understood? Even though if you claim your role of a senior BA, there's no necessity you may be a part of this. It all depends upon how you defend your statement, right? And then planning, estimation, and assessment. Once the project is allotted, then there should be a big picture plan. Who is going to do this? The senior people, the project manager and the senior BA. What they're going to do, they're looking to the business goals and then plan for the project, which model to be followed or what is the approach of the PA. All these are going to be decided here. This is the second step. So here, if you are claiming an experience and all, you can quote this. I'm involved in this stage. Maybe in a coming up with a PA approach strategy, what techniques you used, what documents you're planning to deliver, how you're going to handle the CR. All this we can address here if you are aware of it. Then requirements gathering, 100%, it is in our control. That is a BA is the main person, and the document which is going to generate is a BRD. So how you are going to do that, we learn in the morning. The same step we do here. Followed? So this is the step where we will be involved 100%.
Sir,
Okay.
we'll have a practice of all this.
One by one. What, Anurag?
Sir, we'll have a practice of this, right? I mean, this is just the theory part that we're covering now.
Yeah. See, during that lecturing, you'll do all this on your own with the mentor. They'll make you to come up, prepare all this information. See, I explained you one prototyping, right? The small example I take in general, right? Similarly, you will be getting practice in the real time. When you go for nurturing process, you are supposed to do that prototyping using any tool. Very clear?
Yes.
Yeah. Next. The next one is, yeah, please.
Sir,
How please show me a business case document or
What is it? What is it?
business case.
Business case.
Yeah.
You will get it during you'll have all these documents with you. They'll give you all these documents. Okay. See, whatever I'm saying, everything you'll get in the nurturing process. All the documents will be shared to you.
hello.
Yeah.
Sir, what does it mean plan in previous slide?
Which one? Yeah.
Plan packages for big projects
Where it is?
in second row.
Plan packages for big projects means, see, when you're addressing a project size of, for example, around 5-6 modules are there. Okay. Then they are going to see that how the modules can be differentiated, how to address each and everything. What to be addressed first, what to address next, how they can be integrated later.
Okay.
Packages means in terms of modules.
So here we can decide the priority of modules. This is what?
Come again?
We decide the priority of modules.
Yes, correct. See, once you define that this particular project is coming, commander means you're going to split into 4 or 5 modules. What to be addressed first, what to be addressed next. Okay, what is said is a priority, right?
Okay.
And then requirement analysis. Here we are going to modeling the requirements, where along with the project manager and also architects will be part of this stage. Why the architects? They're going to define the architecture. So here we are going to come up with the functional specification document, supplementary support document, the SRS and the RTM are initiated here. Okay, RTM is initiated here. Clear? And after this moves to where? The design. The design where the testing manager will be part of it, and we'll extend. They are going to come up with the solution documents. The sample we have worked out about the sequence diagram. Do you remember? Do you remember we worked on sequence diagram yesterday?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, like that, class diagrams, sequence diagrams, context diagrams, all will be developed here. For whom? For the developers to work on it. And then accordingly, they will go with the coding part. So during the coding, what is our role? We have to keep track the RTM, right? We keep track the requirements with the help of a RTM. There, on need basis, we are going to organize the meetings. There only we may be organizing the chat sessions. What is the purpose of chat session? When we organize chat session? When we organize chat
Collaborate
session?
with client.
Yeah, when there is a gap in the addressing the requirement, whatever we agreed, if you're unable to deliver that, when you want a client call, then what we do, we'll arrange a client call with the technical team directly. Got it? That is what is called as a chat session. Chat full form?
Joint application development.
Okay, so that's what. Here our role is to keep track the requirements. Then after coding is done, then comes is the testing part, where the testing team will be part of it and also client will be part of it. Client role is what? To test the product from his end, that is UAT. Here, all the testing the consent documents are going to be generated. And if any sort of that user manuals are there, also will be prepared here. And finally, it's going to be deployed. So during deployment, only the delivery managers or the BS can now, anyone can take part. No particular role is here. Okay. Training modules and everything will be in the last phase. Yeah. Yeah. Someone wants to say something. Hello, Sayuri, you want to say something?
Oh no, mistakenly my.
Saujanya, you want to say something?
No, sir.
No, because yours is your mics are open. That's the reason. Are you clear?
UAT means, sir? UAT?
What is UAT? Only one?
Yes, sir.
What is the
User
full form of UAT?
acceptance.
User
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 acceptance.
acceptance. Yeah, user acceptance.
Testing.
User acceptance
Testing.
testing. Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's about the total BA profile. Now you are going to live up with the tools section. Now we'll take a break. Okay. In 15 minutes, the tool section will start. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Sure,
Okay.
sir.
And from tool section, my colleague, the COPD guy, is going to take part of it. He will going to take. Then another trainer will join you. Okay. And all the best. Any sort of support or any sort of it you want to discuss with me, you can ping me anytime, right? But if I'm available, immediately I'll respond. Otherwise, I'll respond some other time. Immediately, I'll get back to you in the day or two. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Sir, it's your
Thank you,
last
sir.
session?
This is my last session. I'm going to
Thank you
sign
so
off
much.
now.
Okay.
You've been online. My team person will join you, but I'll be available to you for any sort of queries, right?
Yes,
Sure,
sir.
sir. Thank you,
All the
sir.
best. All the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you a lot.
Thank you so much.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
Thanks a lot. Bye. Vamsi, are there?
Yeah, sir. I'm in, sir.
Yeah, I'll give you the host rights, right? Where are you?
Sir, I already have got sharing option. Okay.
You got the host?
Sir, you are host.
Vamsi, you're there. Where are you, Vamsi? Here.
Starting itself, sir.
Okay, here.
Yes, I have joined with name of Vamshi itself.
See, Vamsi, you got the host rights?
Vamsi.
Yes, sir. Now
Okay. Yeah. Now, shall I quit? Shall I leave the meeting? Vamsi, can I leave the meeting?
Yeah.
Can I leave? You will take over, right? Vamsi.
Yes, sir.
Vamsi, you're there? Vamsi?
Sir, am I audible to you?
Yeah, you're audible. Shall I leave the session to you? Vamsi?
I think we cannot hear Vamsi very clearly. His audibility is.
You are audible. My voice is audible to you all?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Sir, we have not session for yesterday due to unavailability of
Yeah,
job.
you will get it from the COEPD team. They'll send you already shared to them. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Sir, am I audible now, sir?
Yes, Vamsi, you're audible.
Sir, 2 days and yesterday recording
Yeah,
also.
you will get. You just have a word
And
with the.
PP.
Yeah, you have a word with your consent contact person, right? They will share it.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Vamsi,
Thank you, sir.
Vamsi, is it fine? Thank you.
Yes, sir.
In sign out ayida, Vamsi?
Okay, sir.
Okay then. Thank you.
Shall we start now or will be taking break?
You take 15 minutes break.
Okay. Sir.
Okay. Be in line, okay?
Yeah, sir.
Bye.
So that means again we'll be gathering at
Sure,
3:45.
sure. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, sir. Thanks.